Horse, it's a first time at the level. There's Lauren.
Yes.
And Lauren is riding.
I'll Have Another.
I'll Have Another.
Owned by Brandy Randerman.
Yeah.
And this Latvian warm blood gelding by Galger. And the dam sire is Cavallero.
Yeah, but well bred. She's had a lot of success with this horse. She was, again, another rider that was extremely surprised by the scores yesterday. She was delighted with her test. And then she ends up sort of half
20 VDL. And the dam sire is Corland. So things come.
And this is Lauren riding really quick, but that's the way she's riding right now. She's had a wonderful, wonderful year with all of her horses. And she did the first 5-star at Fair Hill and had both horses in the top 12 of her horses. Is about 12 to 15 under.
Right, and then back to Lauren here.
Lauren coming up the ramp now. Watch this horse. You know, they just aren't making a big, he's got to jump up the ramp, and they just aren't making a very big jump over it. But you do have to keep control because you've got a skinny right here. She jumps that great. What a lovely horse.
Right, and these first couple riders, again, also very experienced. So I am still waiting. I've got Brooke Bailey with Lotos finishing. She went double clear, so she's on that 35.9, and I'm just waiting on Tip's scores now. They're so close here, and here comes Lauren.
Lauren's made the time. You can tell because she's not pushing. She's just not, cantering across the finish line. It's just really interesting. I mean, I just wonder what's going on with the time because this is unusual that it's so easy to.
And Liz, so she will finish in the top 4 with that one. And in the ring now, this looks like Lauren Kiefer Nicholson. Number 7 is 0. I'll Have Another. She's tied for 14th on that dressage score of 31.7. This is the 8-year-old Latvian warm blood gelding owned by Brandy Randerman of Texas and ridden by Lauren Nicholson. The sire Galger and the dam sire is Cavallero. Lauren Kiefer Nicholson has ridden for the U.S. many times in international competition. And currently in the ring with I'll Have Another. This is just horse just 8 years of age and getting a good education here with Lauren Kiefer Nicholson. Lauren Kiefer Nicholson, one of the great producers of young horses here in the United States, as she finishes her round with I'll Have Another.
Jump, 1.2 time, final 32.
Just poise. I'll Have Another is 8 now, the Latvian warm blood gelding owned by Brandy Randerman of Texas. Lauren Nicholson now living in Florida.
It's a little uptight going past the judge. But she's very smart, does a half circle, comes back. That's an experienced rider.
So this pair at the event at Terra Nova, 7th in the 2-star short. Earlier this year at Chat Hills, they completed the prelim. Did the 2-star short at Red Hills, finishing 2nd. Lauren, of course, a great starter for young horses also. You'll watch her come out in the early spring with 5 or 6 young horses, and they all just go beautifully for her. Gives them a lot of comfort and a lot of support that they can do this. And coming down center line now from the United States, this is Lauren Nicholson. I'll have another.
Yeah, she just stares down the judge. But that was good because there was a little tension in the turn, but so little you wouldn't be counting off for it. Again, you can see when you're a judge in the corner, it's hard to see those lengthenings if they're going away from you. But good crossing. Some of the best ones we've seen to the right. I mean, to the left, actually, off her right leg.
Lauren, of course, has represented the U.S. in the Olympics and the World Equestrian Games.
Oh, great stretch.
Yeah.
Ooh. I must say she's really learned how to stretch. I did a test ride with her on the 4-star, and God, that horse just went down in the canter. And I was like, whoa, look at that. And then we also consider how they bring them back. And she brought him back very easily. He stayed soft. That was lovely. A little tense in the depart. Yeah, I think she didn't go for it as much as she would, but she can feel the tension. So we'll see what happens the other way. She's a very accurate test rider. Yeah, we'll ask a little more here. Hear the noises coming back.
Yeah, we're hearing a couple of crashes in the building behind us. Hopefully the horses can't hear that because it's really loud.
Lovely, fluent forward. Little bit haunches going in.
Also here this weekend is the Adequan Youth Team Challenge, and those riders again are competing in the youth championships. We don't have young riders anymore, we have youth riding. And instead of having one young rider competition in the summer, we have a competition in the west and a competition in the east for them.
That was a good free walk. Good stretch and swing. square halt.
And a nice pat on the neck there for I'll Have Another. Lauren Nicholson completing her ride for the 2-star.
That's a lovely horse, and you can watch him walking out, and he's so relaxed and swinging, and good ground cover. Not that we judge that, but it's just to show you what a quality horse it is.
We are so lucky to be here and to be able to see all these horses and riders. And we're really